show A Clearview. I'm Emily Bays.
And I'm Jordan Harbaugh. Here we have our first show. Stay tuned for many of our awesome stories coming your way.
So true, Jordan. I'm so excited to watch our show filled with our very own senior classmates. First, we get a creepy kidnapper with a twist, then a man who's on a wilderness survival guide. Did you ever wonder about the life of the pioneer? Well, guess what? You're about to see what he does in his everyday life. And we'll get to see an experiment conducted by Mythbusters of Clearview. And if you want to know what the Cafe View is, stay tuned until the end.
Wow, Em, seems like we're in for some interesting stories.
You aren't kidding, Jor.
Cassidy Garback, Emily Bays, and Kevin Horchak give us a scary thriller that will leave you feeling frightened. Wow, that was some scary stuff, Emily.
Jordan, did you ever wonder what it would be like to get lost in the wilderness?
Honestly, Em, I haven't, but I think it's a good idea to learn what to do if you ever do get lost.
I agree. Well, it doesn't stop there. Josiano, Luke Hansen, and Dylan Milligan bring us the story on great tips of surviving in the wilderness.
G'day, ladies and gents. I'm Bruce Gann, number one source of knowledge on Research Classified Wilderness Survival Guide. Let's get in it. Now, the forests of New Jersey are some of the most beautiful in the world, but even roses have their thorns. Now, it's easy to get lost in these woods if you don't know what you're doing, but lucky for you, you have me, Bruce Gann, leading you. Let's go. Now, you may think this is just a rock, but it's the one thing that will keep you warm through the night. Now, see, what you want to do is, you want to bang these two together to get a nice little spark, get a little fire going. Now, you see, it's a little too warm for fire though. You don't want to overheat yourself in the wilderness, otherwise you start cooking from the inside like a barbecue, and that'll attract bears. Let's go. I've been Bruce Gann, your number one source of nature here on Research Classified Wilderness Survival Guide. I'll catch you next time.
Alright, cut.
Alright, so how do we get out of here?
What?
Well, we're in quite a predicament, are we? Just turn the camera back on. We'll film another segment for our show. Hey guys, looks like me and the crew here are in a bit of a pickle. So, we're gonna show you how to get out of the forest. Come on. Now, what you want to do is, you want to follow the North Star, so that way you can get your bearings on where you are. But it's also good to remember to look at the marks in the trees. See, eventually, if you stare at them long enough, they'll break down and tell you where to go. You see that? You just told me it's that way. Let's go.
This is Lucy Starr reporting for the Clearview News Network. We're here at the site of where the bodies of famed wilderness expert Bruce Gann and his cameraman were found. The authorities said there was a camera found as well with footage for Bruce's critically acclaimed series, Bruce's Declassified Wilderness Survival Guide. The loss of Bruce Gann will certainly be one that devastates the world. This has been Lucy Starr reporting for the Clearview News Network.
Those are some interesting tips.
Yeah, they were. Do you know who the Clearview Pioneer is?
Yeah, of course. He runs around the football field during the games, right?
Yeah, but that's not the only thing he does. Alex Hopper, Alexis Vigliarolo, and Sam Parrish show us what he does when he's not on the field.
All right, I'm ready for my close-up.
So, Mr. Pioneer, how did you get this job?
Well, it all began when I was in the Little Pioneers. I always knew I was the right person for the job. Of all the kids, I had the most school spirit. I was the most outgoing too, and obviously, I had the most friends. Those were the good old days.
It sure sounds like it. So, could you tell me a little bit more about some of the perks of being the Pioneer?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I get my own office, and it's pretty cool. I have a couch and my own computer and all the time on Netflix I need. And gym is pretty chill too. I always get first pick for activities, and I usually kill it.
So, how does being the Pioneer affect your life outside of school?
I mean, I guess you could say I live the life like Hannah Montana. I get the best of both worlds. No one knows who I am, but once I put that suit on, everyone loves me. But I do have to be really secretive about my plans on game days, so no one knows who I am.
So, do you have any regrets about being the Pioneer?
Of course not. Gotta make the most of my time here at the View, you know?
So, this is a moment we've all been waiting for. Are you ready to tell the world who you really are?
I mean, at this point, we already did the whole interview, so sure. Once a pioneer, always a pioneer, you know?
He's on the run! Hurry! We're here in Pioneer Hall, continuing our search to find the voice behind the mask. Although yesterday was a failure, we will not stop until we reveal the true Clearview Pioneer.
Now it's time for a Mythbuster experiment.
Oh, Mythbusters are my favorite. My favorite episode was...
Okay, Jordan. I'd honestly love to listen, but we have to get on with our next story. Tyler Glavin, Christian Dvorak, and Dan Koistra give us an awesome Mythbuster.
Hi guys, welcome to Mythbusters. I'm Christian.
And I'm Tyler, and today we will be testing the authenticity of corking wiffle ball bats.
To do this, we're going to be corking 3 wiffle ball bats in 3 different ways while leaving a 4th wiffle ball bat completely unaltered.
Let's get to work.
Lens flare. What I'm going to be doing for my bat is I'm going to take the method of increasing the thickness of the plastic. So to do that, I'm going to be taking some PVC, I'm going to cut around halfway up the bat, and I'm going to slide the PVC down into the bat and then reseal it after putting the top back over it. Now this will double, if not triple, the thickness of the plastic and will hopefully give more solid contact to the ball when it comes into contact with it.
For this bat, we took the idea of putting tennis balls into an aluminum bat and applied it to a wiffle ball. Now we're going to use bouncy balls, put it into the wiffle ball bat, drop them down into the barrel.
For our last bat, what we did was we took candle wax and dripped it down the bat into the top portion of the bat, creating a more top-heavy effect on the bat. To do this, we did not have to make any cuts on the bat. We simply drilled a bigger hole into the base of the bat, stuck a funnel in, and poured some melted candle wax down into the bat to dry.
Alright, so that wraps up our testing portion. We've gone ahead and calculated our results, and this is what we found.
The bat coming in last place was the normal bat, hitting the ball about 64 feet per hit. In third place was the bouncy ball bat, hitting the ball about 1.5% further, about 65 feet per hit. In second place was the wax bat, hitting the ball 77 feet per hit, 21% further than the normal bat. And the bat that did the best was the PVC bat, hitting the ball 50% further at over 96 feet per hit.
So clearly, corking the wiffle ball bat with PVC helped us hit the ball much further, making this myth confirmed. That's all the time we have for today on Mythbusters. I'm Tyler.
And I'm Christian. Thank you guys for watching. Let's play.
Hey, Em, have you ever been to Cafe View?
No, I've never heard of it. What is it?
It's a place for teachers to get bagels, muffins, and coffee. Let's take a look at a piece produced by Ashley Kitchen, Matt Manzo, and I, Add to show you what it is.
Mr. Carlin? Toby.
With early school start times, teachers and students are often rushed in the morning and may not have time for breakfast. Students can get breakfast every day in the school cafeteria, but our teachers are able to get breakfast here too. That's because we have our very own Cafe View for teachers, ran by our very own classmates.
You get to know the teachers a little bit better outside of class, see how they act in here. And it makes us look pretty good for the teachers, to see us work hard for them.
Cafe View is held in the Teacher Planning Center from around 6:30 a.m. till 9 a.m. on Wednesdays and Fridays for any teachers in the school. This is filled with all sorts of breakfast, like bagels, muffins, coffee, and hot chocolate.
My favorite thing to get, double toasted cheddar works with strawberry cream cheese.
I get a cinnamon sugar bagel toasted with butter. That's what I get.
Our teacher, Miss McAvoy, has taken over and has made the business better than ever. She has been a math teacher for 18 years, so she enjoys the satisfaction of students learning how to use money in different types of ways.
All right, so they're open only 2 days a week, and I come each and every time I can, every Wednesday and Friday.
Her favorite part of Cafe View is seeing the outcome of students learning their jobs and wanting to take a further step outside of Cafe View in the job industry. This is Ashley Kitchen, Jordan Harbaugh, and Matt Manzo reporting for View News.
I think that went pretty well for our first attempt. What do you think, Em?
I agree. That looked like such a great experience. Our shows are bound to get better. Don't forget that next month we will be back for more episodes and many more exciting stories.
This show will air each week with a new story, so be sure to stay tuned. Thanks for watching.